Please like, subscribe, and or follow This Is True Really News.
That.
And ask your friends to please do the same. Follow this, subscribe and or follow This Is True Really News on Podchaser, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Listen Notes, or Deezer.
Don't you have to do all three to really be a club member? That way you'll understand all of our nifty inside jokes.
Oh, I forgot about the like. Yeah, like, subscribe, and or follow. But
close enough.
There's always running jokes going on. So if you hear some random thing and one of us falls apart, it's because it happened a few episodes ago. Pay attention, people.
And if it's very slow, it's a walking joke. So
This is True Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true,
really,
as far as you know.
Reno, Nevada, a woman was charged in July in a break-in incident at a dental practice where she worked, according to the New York Daily News. Laurel Ike allegedly broke into the practice in May, stole $23,000 worth of checks and cash. So apparently there's money in this dentist stuff. In the course of believe me, I know there's money in this dentist stuff. I'm pretty sure I put my dentist through college and his kids.
Several times.
Grandkids. 2 people up the street. Ike also admitted to extracting. I'm just going to read it. In the course of the investigation, Ike also admitted to extracting 13 teeth from a sedated patient after using anesthetic discarded by the practice, even though she's not licensed to perform such procedures. Yep.
Seriously.
I've been going to the dentist regularly since I was 5.
Okay.
There were teeth things.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am not going to somebody's house, sitting on the kitchen chair, taking the anesthetic she gives me, and having her pull out 13 teeth. There's not enough money in the world. She has been charged with multiple felonies, including performing surgery on another without a license.
Good.
Ew. Just.
What about that lady who is making jewelry out of your deceased relative's teeth?
That's not. They're deceased.
Well,
they're not using them.
It's still a bit ghoulish.
I mean, it's morbid and
creepifying.
Well, it's disturbing in a creepy way. Or is it creepy in a disturbing way?
Disturbing. Distinction
without difference. Carry on, my wayward son.
You may have heard of the flooding in Germany and Belgium.
Never heard of it.
No, well, they
got a few bars.
Anyway, so far, I just don't know how I'm going to do this next line. So far, at least 173 people. So far, at least
forget it.
173 people in Germany and 32 in Belgium have died. Happy?
Nope.
The death
feeling
toll,
bad now.
The death toll.
This is what you must feel like every day.
The death toll may continue to rise as there are at least 176 people still missing from both countries.
None of this is funny.
Hang on, it gets there. Meantime, a reporter for German station RTL was reporting from the scene and asking people to volunteer for cleanup duty. And there she was, on camera in her yard work clothes, a dab of mud here and there, a spade in her hand, just looking just like she had her shoulder to the wheel, working side by side with all of those crews, except she wasn't helping at all. She simply dressed up and smeared herself with mud, and someone in town recorded her makeup session. Her report for Guten Morgen Deutschland has been deleted and she's been sacked.
Kind of like driving to the halfway point of a marathon.
Yep.
That would work.
Or pretending that the tropical storm coming inland is blowing you all over and guys in the background are walking behind you with no problem whatsoever.
Details. You gotta cover. It's the small things.
Right.
Like the wristwatch in one of the scenes from the Gladiator movie.
Which is a bad idea.
So close. Because someone will find it. When Fort Worth, Texas code compliance officers arrived at a home at about 8:30 in the morning, July 16th, they were going to issue a violation for too high grass. Not the edible kind. The homeowner did not answer the door.
That's actually a good name at a dispensary. This is too high.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
Too high, sort of high,
Not so
clipped to its near death. Didn't answer the door. When mowers hired by the city showed up and started cutting the grass, the person inside began shooting at them, according to KDFW.
You know, that went right through my brain and I immediately dismissed it. People don't
My
shoot
first
people
thought was
over-
we're going to be back at Morpeth.
Yeah, but no.
Yeah. No. Police officers who had accompanied the compliance team took cover and waited for backup because that's the smart thing to do. The person inside continued shooting until SWAT units arrived, shot tear gas into the home, and the shooter was taken into custody about 1 o'clock. So it took a few hours. The citation, by the way, was his 7th in 2 years. According to Fort Worth officer Jimmy Polazzini, being shot at for trying to make the community look better? That just proves the dangers of this job.
Doesn't
Ugh.
it, though?
The man was charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and not being the brightest bulb on the tree and being one sandwich short of a pope in the woods.
That's right. A young mother has been worried sick that her daughter will be unmercifully bullied when she goes to school because of her name.
Uh-oh.
She says she's been losing sleep over it and turned to the internet for a solution to the problem.
Uh-oh.
She's thinking about changing her 2-year-old's name. She's trying to decide whether to do it or not to do it. Now, folks were mostly supportive, but when they asked her daughter's name, the mom wouldn't give it. She says, I don't even want to get this started. After much cajoling, she finally told everyone her daughter's name was you, the one pointing at me.
If this is such a problem,
Yep.
what was she thinking 2 years ago when she named the child?
Well, she and the boyfriend really pushed it.
Edibles.
And she went along with it. She said, I was very hormonal.
Carry on. Was the name Peppa?
Alexa. Just like
See, you're right on that. There's already been bullying reports.
just like the Amazon smart appliance, but she's concerned the girl will go through life with people asking her to turn off the light, play 80s music, or tell a joke. But this gives the daughter, if she's quick-witted, an opportunity for great humor.
And if she's not, just teach her this.
Yeah, exactly. It's really simple. One responder said that everyone was thinking, no offense, but no, try this again. One responder said everybody was thinking, no offense, but you're being ridiculous. The mom said, none taken. I'm quite relieved that the majority think I'm being ridiculous.
Exactly.
I think you just teach your daughter how to shut them down.
No matter what you name your kid,
They're going to get teased.
kids are going to find a way to tease them.
Right.
It's what kids do.
You know, Johnny Cash wrote all about it.
It's what builds character and sociopaths.
So he named his kid Sue.
Yep. Sioux. And now he couldn't name them Sue.
No.
No. You have to change his name to Guardian.
This is true, really news. Send email to TiTR@netradio.network.